and welcome to the Crochet Luna blogcast. My name is Claudia and I'm coming to you from the San Diego area in Southern California on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. I wanted to record this video before Halloween, which is next Friday, and yeah, so grab something to drink, a project. Hopefully this won't be too long of a video, and let's get started. First off, I want to show you the mug of the blog, which this is the mug that I was waiting to receive. It is my Emma Bridgewater mug with the witches on it. So cute. I love it. I have a nice chamomile tea in here. My throat is acting up. I am not feeling 100%, but we gotta just get through it, right? We just gotta get through it. The holidays are coming up. I'm super excited. If you're new to the blog, welcome. I am a crochet-centric blogger. That means I talk about crochet, some knitting, and some sewing. I have a lot of sewing to show you today. So for FOs, I don't have any crochet FOs, but I do have lots of sewing FOs, which are going to be the next shop update that I wanted to have a week ago, but I did not make it that deadline. But it is ready to go. By the time you see this, everything will be uploaded to the Etsy shop. Just to let you know, the shop update will happen tomorrow, Monday, October 27th at 6 p.m. California time. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested in any of the bags that I'm going to show you. It's mostly a bag update. I will have some pins up on the shop. But yeah, let's start off with some whips, because I have two whips that I want to share with you. One of them is the Agnes vest. I talked about it in my previous video. I will link the pattern down below, and I'll show you the progress that I have. It's living in one of my me-made bags, my Frida bag. I love this bag. It makes me so happy to see it. I love it. And it is a granny square vest. I've put it all together. The only part that I need to work on now, well, there's two things: the knitting part to finish it off and the weaving of the ends. But let me show you what I have. So it looks like this. It's kind of hard to see it because it has a lot of ends, but so you see, there you go. This is the front. The side has a really big opening. You can put another granny square, attach another granny square. I may do that. I'm not sure. What I thought I would do is I will just do this one per the pattern and then make another one and tweak it. I already have yarn that I'm thinking that I want to use for the next one. This is looking like it might be a little big, but if it's too big for me, I'll gift it. But I really like the colors and the way this came out. This is the back. And we'll see how this turns out. So again, what I have to do is I have to weave in the ends, but I'll do that at the end, and then just finish off with the knitting part, which is you'll have knitted up here at the collar, knitted sleeve part, and then ribbing, knitted rib at the bottom. But like I said, I feel like it's a little big or a little long for what I wanted to do. I wanted more of a crop look. But again, I'll finish it as is, and then we'll make a decision about the second one and how we make it. So that's whip number one. The next whip I want to talk about is my Sutton Shawlette. This is a pattern I talked about last time I recorded. I had to undo the knitting part that I had worked on because I dropped some stitches and it wasn't looking very nice when I tried to fix it. This project is living in my Halloween bag that I purchased and showed last time. It's this one right here with the kitty, the witchy kitties, which I thought was really cute. And this is what I have so far. Got my little acorn stitch marker. But again, I dropped stitches and I tried to fix it. I think I did a better job this time around, and so I'm just gonna power through it. But you can see there's like a weird hole right there. I don't know, but I'm not gonna tear this one back. I'm just gonna live with it. Maybe I can do some aggressive blocking and do something with it. But anyway, look, from far away, and if I'm moving around, you won't be able to see that there's anything wrong with that. So I'm gonna keep going with that. It's just garter stitch, a garter stitch edging. There is this really nice detail in the middle right here that has like a, let me see if I can show it to you. Well, I'll show it to you on the pattern. You can see there's like this little edge right here that comes down the middle of the shawl, and it's a nice little detail. I'm really happy with how it's turning out. If you guys hear some growling and grumbling, that's my German Shepherd. She's having a bad day with her arthritis, and so she's laying down, and every time she moves, it hurts her. And I'm like, as an arthritic myself, oh my girl, I feel your pain. I feel you. So don't worry though, I've given her some prednisone. Oh my gosh, you know what? I realized that I dropped a stitch marker. Well, so going back, I'm giving her some prednisone to help her with her pain. Her doctor has prescribed it, but it's tough. She's a German Shepherd, and German Shepherds have issues with their hips. She's about 10 years old, and so she's struggling. She's struggling. Like her mama struggles sometimes. So, but anyway, that's the progress on this one. I'm hoping to get done this week, but I want to talk about the project that I have to start today. So my son is a big Evil Dead fan, and this year for Halloween, he's gonna dress up as Ash from Evil Dead. And I think there was a spin-off series where, I don't know if it's just the series or the movies, I don't know, whatever. The point is that there is a period in the series or the movies where Ash, the main character, ends up with a puppet of himself that he uses on his arm that's been cut off. And so because he's going to dress up as Ash for Halloween, he's requested that I make him the Ash puppet. So I went looking on the internet for the Ash puppet, and this thing is sold out everywhere, and it's like $500. No joke. I saw it. It said $500. This thing right here. I'm like, okay, wow. I'm obviously not paying that, and I'm going to crochet it, not sew it. Here's a scene from the show or movie, I don't know what it's from, where he's got his little puppet there. And so I went on Ravelry, and I was trying to find just like a basic crochet puppet design that I can then manipulate and turn into something that looks kind of like this. And what I found, I did find something, and I think it's gonna work. The pattern is written really well. It's by Debbie Patterns. Dearest Debbie Patterns. It's called KnotFriends Hand Puppet. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, when I saw it, it kind of scared me, but I think I could work with this. So this is the puppet pattern that I want to use. And mine's not going to have legs, so he doesn't need legs. And he only needs 1/2 of an arm, because the other part of it is going to have like a little chainsaw that I'm going to have to figure out how to crochet that little chainsaw. But anyway, I'm going to use this as my template to then make him an ash puppet. And I've got to do that like this week because Halloween is Friday. So we'll see. Here's some other examples of, it's a little scary, isn't it? I mean, I like puppets, but we shall see how that works out. It's a photo tutorial. It looks like it's done very well, very detailed. And that's going to be my main focus for crochet this week. Moving on, I want to share a cookbook that I purchased, which I think is very perfect for the season. I mean, when I saw it pop up on my feed, I think it was on Instagram, I'm like, I've got to get that. And not only does it feel like it's appropriate to the season, I think there's just a lovely nostalgic, I never even knew this was a thing, but I think that once you guys hear about this cookbook, you'll see why. So it's called To Die For, a cookbook of gravestone recipes. So this author created a project where she goes to gravestones and has copied recipes that people have left on their gravestones. And then the book also shows you how she connected with the family and how, you know, it's not just like she went to a graveyard, saw a recipe, copied it. She actually built like a rapport with these people. And so I thought that was fascinating. Like forever and ever, like you could leave something on your gravestone that other people can enjoy. And it was like a big part of your life. And I don't know, there was something very nostalgic and beautiful about the whole whole documentation of gravestone recipes. A lot of them are cookie recipes. So see how it says Spritz cookies, and then there's a recipe right there. And then she shows you like a picture of the person, and then she tells you a little story about it. There's breads, there's cookies, there's actual like there's snickerdoodle cookies and brownies, and here's like, for example, let me see if I can find one. Okay, so there's fudge, ice cream, and coffee recipes. I am a huge fan of fruitcake. I love fruitcake. I think a couple years ago, maybe more than that, several years ago, I attempted to do Vlogmas, and I was talking about how much I love fruitcake. And someone sent me a homemade fruitcake, and it was so good. I know people do not like fruitcake, or there's like this, you know, I think fruitcake is a bum rap, okay? So I saw there was a fruitcake recipe in the book, and I'm like, I am going to make it, because let me show you the picture of it. So here's a fruitcake, and then here's the gravestone with the recipe for the fruitcake. I don't know why people don't like fruitcake. I think it's delicious. the one she sent me, I mean, I'm actually the only one that ate it because nobody in my house likes fruitcake. I remember thinking, this is so good. Like, this is one of the most delicious fruitcakes I've ever had. Probably because it was homemade. But I was so excited to see that recipe. I'm like, I'm going to make it. There is, oh, cinnamon roll cake and carrot cake. So here's the recipe, and then here's, like, she shows you a picture of the, you know, the actual thing being made. But what I liked about it is that she also tells you a story about the person who made the recipe, or the family. She talked to the family. So anyway, I was wanting to sit down and read some of the stories, but I think this is a great little book to have. A lot of the recipes are cookies and cakes and things like that. I think there's a pie recipe. So there's cakes and squares, pies and cobblers, fudge, ice cream and coffee, cookies and brownies, rolls and breads, and there's some savory dishes as well. So if you're in the market for a fun little cookbook, here's one right here. The other thing I wanted to share that's living in my me-made book sleeve, I made this one, was it last year? Last year I got into slow stitching. Was it last year? I think so. And I made this book bag. I think I used the machine just for the edges, but everything else I sewed by hand. So that's that. And I wanted to show what I'm reading right now. It's called The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. This is the book that I'm reading right now. It is a romance. A spicy romance from what I hear. I just started it. I just finished the Stormlight Chronicles by Brandon Sanderson. The last audiobook was 67 hours. Anyway, I listened to all 5 in the series, and it has taken me a better part of a year to finish that series, and I needed something light and like a palate cleanser. A good friend of mine and I actually bought the same book. She didn't care for it too much. She didn't like the spiciness of it. I'm not there yet. I haven't got to those parts, but I like the cover of it. I like that it's got the little gold leaf on it. I think it's cute. Very apropos for the season. So I'm reading that. But like I said, coming off of a long series like that Stormlight archive series, whew, it took me a couple of days to kind of regulate because it was so good. I feel like I invested so much of my time, and I just felt like I knew those characters so well for it to come to an end. And it's actually part of a 10-book series. So this is the first arc, and then the second arc will come out sometime in the future. It was a lot. It was a lot. I was also gifted some fabric by my friend Natasha. Hey, Natasha. She saw my last video when I said how much I miss Joann's, and she sent me some fabric. So she sent me this one with the little flying witches, and this one with the pumpkins, and then this one here, which is a nice coordinating fabric. And look at how she sent them to me. Like, is this how you store your fabric, Natasha? Because this is not how I store my fabric. I just put it in bins over here. Or right here, you can see they're in bins. This is really a nice system. So I guess she must have them all organized. But yes, so definitely more Halloween fabrics. I know we're at the end of Halloween, but I don't like Halloween year round. I don't like that kind of stuff. So those are my my whips, my soon to be work in progress, the puppet, what I'm reading, a little bit of a gift, And then I wanted to move on to the shop update. Like I said, I'm doing a shop update that will be available tomorrow, Monday the 27th at, what did I say, 6 p.m.? 6 p.m. California time. Let me start off with the totes that I have. I collaged these fabrics together. To me, it was like painting with fabric. I really, really enjoy the process. It's very time consuming. It takes a lot of work to put these bags together. So I don't have a lot of them, because it's not just like I'm just sewing one fabric. But they came out really, really nice, and I'm really proud of this batch of bags. They all are one of one, which means they're all one of a kind, and they all have their title. So let me start off with the totes. I did post the totes on Instagram if you haven't seen them. This is the tote. This is one of the totes. This is the back. This is the bottom. And then the inside, they do all have pockets on the inside with that little pocket in the middle to put your crochet hook or your a pen. So 2 pockets and 1 in the middle for that hook. So this bag is called When I Think of You. That's the title of this bag. Then I have this tote. And then this is the back of it. And here's the inside. Again, it's got the 3 pockets. This one is called Papa y Mama. Mom and Dad, or Dad and Mom. I was going to call it When Dad Was a Revolutionary, but then it leaves Mom out. So here's Dad and here's Mom. So that's why this one's called Papa y Mama. Then I have this tote here. This one's called Lucky Number 13. This is the back of it. And then this is the inside of it. Again, the 3 pockets are there, 1 for your crochet hook or pen. It's a nice size tote. Like I said, I love mine for the vest project that I'm working on. I can keep my yarn in there and my project. So these are a good size tote. Then I have these. I don't think you've seen. These are drawstring project bags. So here's one. This one is called Flowers for Frida. And in the back, the little flower button. These all have the 3 pockets in there as well. 1 for your crochet hook or pen, and then 2 side pockets. So that's Flowers for Frida. The next bag is this one right here. This one is called Welcome to the Show. This is the back of it. And then this is the inside with the pockets. I really like this one. This one I did show on the last video. It's called Be Like Frida. And then you have little bees. It's got your pockets. This one does not have a handle. The other ones all have a handle. The next one is called My Raven and I. It's this one right here. I love the moon detail over here. This is the back of it. This one has a little heart button. All of the back of the bags have this semi-quilted backing, and the inside is there with the 3 pockets. And then this one is called Witching Party. This is the back of it, and 3 pockets, the cute little star fabric. So these are a nice medium-sized bag. They have the handle. They're all ready to ship. I also have sock bags. I showed these before. I have the sock project size bags, this one. And then I have a couple of these. And then a couple of the cute little camping animals, camping friends. And one of the inspirational friends one. I only have the one, but it's so cute. Look how cute they are. So yeah, that's gonna be the shop update. Super proud of these bags. I really like this concept. I'm going to move ahead and do some Christmas ones as well. I have an idea for a Christmas bag that I might do as a limited edition bag. I'm working on the design right now, but I also want to have some of these collage bags for Christmas. It takes me a while to make these bags, I'll be honest with you. It's working after work, working late, working on the weekends. It does take a lot for these bags to be made. I'm very proud of them. I'm hoping that you like these and that you enjoy them if you purchase one. And for me, it's such a creative outlet to be able to put the fabric together and to title them. I'm working on special tags for them. So it's like a whole process. It's a whole thing. I'm not like a, you know, I don't sew 50 bags in a sitting. I don't have that kind of capacity, but what I do with love and with creativity. I hope that you will enjoy it. So yeah, those are my plans. Hoping to be able to get the Christmas sewing started next week. I'm hoping to get the vest done. Definitely will show the puppet when I finish it. That's all for now. Take care, craft with joy, and I will see you soon. Bye.